Welcome to Tech Insight ED, where digital tech meets marketing mastery. So I'm almost finished with this presentation. I've typed in everything I need to share about the company's new wellness program, but I'd like to add some pictures to make my slides look a little more interesting. It's easy to insert a picture using the placeholders on your slides. All you have to do is click this icon. However, there are a few other ways to add an image, even if your slide doesn't have a placeholder like this. It all starts with the Insert tab. I already know what picture I want to use for the slide, and I have it saved to my computer. That means I can use the Pictures command to locate the image and insert it. The picture will appear on the slide. To move this picture while it's still selected, I'm just going to click and drag where we have plenty of room over here. Now let's take a look at the next slide. I don't really have an image in mind for this part of the presentation, but PowerPoint does have some built-in options we can use. Just go back to the Insert tab and click the Online Pictures command. From here, you can use Bing to search the web for stock photos, clip art, and other graphics. Or you can access images from your OneDrive account if you have any stored there. You can also just browse the image categories if you need any ideas. Let's try a web search. Just type your search term in the box, then press Enter on your keyboard. By default, Bing only shows images that are licensed under Creative Commons, which means it's okay to use them in your own projects. Just to be safe though, you should check the image's website to make sure there aren't any restrictions. To find that website, click the icon in the bottom right corner of an image and follow the link you see here. This image looks good. To insert it, I'm going to click the thumbnail, then the Insert button, and the image will appear on the slide. This picture is a little big, but that's an easy fix to change the size of an image. All you have to do is click and drag the sizing handles. Here, I'd recommend using the ones in the corner to make sure your image stays in proportion. I'm also going to move it just a bit, and to make it look a little neater, I'm going to use the rotation handle at the top to rotate it. There we go. That looks great. On my next slide, the picture I want to add is a bit more unique. I'm going to use a screenshot. A screenshot is an image of whatever is currently displayed on your screen. For example, I found a website that teaches different aspects of health and wellness, and I'd like to include a picture of it in the presentation. Let's go back to PowerPoint, and then Insert, and then Screenshot. To take a look at our options, I have two different windows open right now, including an Excel spreadsheet and the website I want to capture. Just click the window you want to take a screenshot of, and now we have a picture of the window on this slide. This isn't exactly what I wanted though. This screenshot includes other parts of my browser like the navigation buttons and the status bar. I'd like to see if we can take a picture of just the different topics in the middle. First, I'm going to delete this image by selecting it and pressing Backspace or Delete on my keyboard. Now I'll go to Insert, then Screenshot, and this time I'll select Screen Clipping. This will let us capture part of the page instead of the entire window. We'll also use the same technique we use to draw text boxes. Just click and drag to draw a box around the part of the image you want to capture. The screen capture will then appear on the slide. Resize and reposition the picture if you need to. And there we go. Whether you're working with photos that are already on your computer, online images, or even a simple screenshot, the right pictures can help make your presentations a lot more interesting. Once you've added pictures to your presentation, you want to make them look as good as possible. That could mean adjusting the color or the brightness and contrast, or even just adding a border. Simply click a picture to begin, and then go to the Format tab. I'll start by cropping this picture. Click the Crop command, and these black handles will appear around the image. Now you'll need to make sure that the mouse is right over the black handle, so you don't accidentally, instead, then just click and drag. I'm just going to crop this image a little bit, and when you're finished, click the Crop command again just below that as a drop-down arrow. And if you select Crop to Shape, you can choose what shape you want your picture to be. I'd like this picture to have rounded corners, so I'll go with the rounded rectangle shape. For some pictures, you may want to add a border. I'm going to add a green border around this image, so it will better match the heading. That's a little hard to see, so I'm going to increase the border weight to 3 points. There we go. Most images aren't perfect, and that's where the corrections command can really help. You'll find it in the Adjust group. From here, you can sharpen and soften the image, or you can adjust the brightness. In contrast, for this one, I'm just going to make it a little bit sharper to help bring out the details. If you want to modify the color, go to the Color command. Here you can adjust the color saturation tone or even recolor the image. I'm going to adjust the color tone to make the picture look just a little bit warmer. Alright, I think the picture looks pretty good. Now, so I'm going to go through and see if any of the other pictures need adjustments. This picture already looks really good, but I think there are a couple things we could do to spice it up. From the Format tab, go to Artistic Effects and hover over the options until you find one you like. Some effects may work a bit better than others depending on the picture you're using. This one sort of looks like a painting, which I think works really well for this picture. I'm also going to choose a picture style. These can add various types of frames and other effects to your pictures. I'm really liking the rotated white frame, so let's go with that. You know, with all the pictures in this presentation, the file size is probably getting pretty large, and that might be a problem if I want to email it to somebody. To fix that, I'm going to compress the pictures. In the Adjust group, click the Compress Pictures command, and you'll have the option of deleting cropped areas of the pictures and also changing the output resolution. Email will give you the lowest resolution, which means the file size will be as small as possible. And in this case, I want to apply the changes to all of the pictures in the presentation. So I'm going to uncheck the box that says Apply only to this picture, and then click OK. You may have noticed the picture changed a bit when I did this, and that's because compression will lower the quality of a picture. So just remember that there's a real trade-off here, and you'll have to decide whether you want higher quality images or a smaller file size. Okay, so now you know all the basics of formatting images in PowerPoint. Take some time to explore all these options to create great-looking pictures for your next presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more educating content like this.